now for Utah's most accurate forecast with Cesar Cornejo, Weather Rate certified 10 years in a row.
Let's check your weather here with meteorologist Cesar Cornejo. You know, Cesar, that big talker this morning is our ongoing drought.
Well, Brian, with the drought update, we actually see some improvement. Luckily for us, these rains have finally helped just quench our thirst a bit, but we continue to see, again, another stormy day for us. We do still have flooding concerns, and of course, we have a wet week finish. But is this weekend going to be a washout? I'll have more coming up in just a moment with the 7-day forecast. So far right now here in the Salt Lake Valley, we continue to see cloud cover through our doTERRA camera here in Salt Lake City. Not too bad. We started off with a few showers very early in the morning, but not seeing as much activity now as it continues to wane out and really die out over most of the higher terrain. And as we continue throughout the day, one beneficial thing is the rain has helped. Looking at southern Utah, we can see now southwestern Utah and parts of southeast Utah have seen the most beneficial rain out of this. We have dropped from a 69% of exceptional drought for the state to now a 52%. We are making improvements, but still a long way from being out of it just yet. We continue to see that the hourly forecast also will be a bit more on the cooler side, that moisture air keeping us nice and more along the lines of the average for this time of year, but we do expect to see some thunderstorm activity. And most of it will be centered towards the eastern side of the state and even getting a little bit more farther west now, so we can see a little bit more widespread thunderstorms. That's why we expect to see this flash flood watch go into effect by noon and continue throughout the evening hours. It's due to all of that moisture we have in the air that can possibly create some heavy pouring storms. Look at that flash flood potential. We're expecting to see that Arches National Park. That's where we see the highest with the expected category, but everyone else, we could still expect to see some flash flooding also. And looking at futurecast, we're expecting to see showers really starting to pop up along the spine of the mountains towards the afternoon hours. Continues to be a little bit more widespread, and don't be surprised if any of these storms start to roll off the mountains into the valleys. You can see a storm here or there. And then one thing to notice is this overnight trend. That right there will be something to keep an eye on as we go throughout the day, given that we have that little bit of moisture that starts us off can produce some more rain for us later on in the afternoon hours, and even going into Friday evening we continue to see some widespread storms, and then even into Saturday where we continue to see a wet weekend for us. Looking at the regional forecast, we can expect to see that temperatures range around the 90s for us for the next few days, and as we continue, for the next few hours into our highs. Also thunderstorm activity for us. Looking at St. George, we expect to also see that we have thunderstorm activity continuing for us. It increases as our temperatures decrease into the lower 90s. Wasatch Front, we'll see that same trend also, but our temperatures drop down towards the upper 80s and mid 80s for us by the time we get into Sunday, even Monday, with thunderstorm activity continuing for us. Oh, I love that monsoonal moisture. I know everyone else is enjoying those storms too. And as